Welcome, yoga warriors. So let's get started. Let's get on the mat. I'm Lucy. It's good to see you today. So hop over here. I'm going to have you start on your stomachs today. And this is called the crocodile pose. So you're going to come down on your stomachs and you're going to take your legs apart and cross your arms here. And rest your forehead on your forearms. And I want you to connect with your breath. So as you breathe in, you're going to feel your abdomen push into the floor. And as you breathe out, the abdomen will come up and you'll feel that gentle, just that gentle rise and fall of the belly. So that's where you want to feel the breath, down low in the belly. I breathe in, I think of a balloon, right? The balloon is getting bigger. I breathe out and the balloon is deflating and getting smaller. So I feel it against the floor. This is really good for breath awareness. A good exercise to strengthen your diaphragm so you become a deeper breather. You get in that relaxed state much faster. Okay, so crocodile pose, Makarasana in yoga, we call this. So we're going to cross the arms, but you're going to lift your chest up a little bit. You don't want to be flat like this. You want your chest lifted a little bit, elbows crossed. You can place your forehead on your forearms. If that bothers you, just turn your head to the side a little bit, okay? Connect with the breathing now, all right? I'm going to give you a few moments to connect. I feel safe and secure in my connection to the earth. I feel safe and secure in my connection to the earth. I feel safe and secure in my connection to the earth. I feel safe and secure in my connection to the earth. Bringing your legs back in together, come to your forearms and coming up a little bit and releasing your neck. And this is Sphinx pose. Let your head hang here for a few moments. You can nod your head yes and no. So my legs are in together as I come up in this gentle back strengthener. So if you want to strengthen your backs, Yoga Warrior is the place to be with the slow dynamic movements, the gentle back stretches, the affirmations to calm the mind and to start to think positively. We're changing the pathways in the brain. Always that negative thinking, easy for us to do, right? So now we're going to start to think more positively, right? I calmly rise to greet each moment. 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 Take a few more breaths here if you're able to, and you can keep your forearms down. And then with your left hand, or right, doesn't matter, but I'm going to roll to my right side. I'm going to turn over onto my back because I do want you to soothe your back, right? So now I'm going to take one knee at a time and then the other knee. Take your time, squeeze your legs in, right? You might be like this. It might be hard to bring your knees in close. That's fine. Rock over your back side to side and make that movement soothing and slow, right? Move with your breath. Inhale, exhale. Be aware of your breathing as you move. That's what's going to help. That's going to help with the body aches, the pain, the pain in the mind as well. So make some circles here with your knees on the ceiling, rolling around and soothing that back with those slow and easy movements. Move in the other direction here, around and around. Bringing the right knee in towards the underarm. Now you can hold on. If your knee is sensitive, hold on behind the knee. Bring your left leg either foot to the floor or straight out. So bring the knee over towards the underarm. That's because we're getting the hip flexor. Release that leg. Bring the left knee in towards the underarm. Either way of holding the leg. Over to the left. Hold towards the underarm. And release. And then alternate at your own pace. You can go side to side here. You can relax one leg to the floor as you hold the other leg in, or you can hover above the floor, right? Either way, whatever works for your body. But this is nice to get the hips moving here, side to side here. Bringing both knees in, taking the arms down by your side, palms down, drawing the knees to the right, look left, drawing the knees to the left, look right. You can keep your feet on the mat if that's easier for you, side to side, right? I'm looking away, but do turn your head away from the knees. Okay, so knee down, feet down or feet up. Everywhere I turn, I see healing. 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 Now let's go into static pose. Hold those knees down on the right side. You can turn your left palm up and out to the side. If that bothers your left shoulder, place the hand on the waist. All right. I prefer keeping my hand on my outer right knee here, or right thigh, to help get more of the target area of the outer left hip, and a really good twist in the waist and the spine here. Now you can look towards your knees or you can look away, because I just want you to find that sensation on the side of the neck. So as I look, I'm looking toward the knees. I'm going to bring my chin down toward the floor. I feel quite a bit of sensation, a mild to moderate stress on the left side of my neck. And of course, I feel compression on the right. Take about 3 to 5 breaths. Coming back up to center, drawing the knees to the left, look right. I've turned my palms back down. Drawing the knees right, look left. Drawing the knees left, look right. Everywhere I turn, I see healing. 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 Dropping your knees to the left, again, I prefer holding the knees down because they pop up. I'm turning my right palm up now, right? And maybe I'm going to look toward the knees. You don't have to. You can look up or away, but I'm bringing the chin down so I get that sensation on the right side of my neck. This right shoulder, if it's bothering you, put it on hand on your waist, right? Arm out, whatever you like. I'm also feeling that mild to moderate stretch here in the outer hip, outer glute. I hope you're taking your breaths. You know, you want to take about 3 to 5 as you hold the poses here. In and out through your nose if possible, or in through your nose, out through your mouth. Let's come back up to center. Let's hug the knees in and lift the head and shoulders, form a ball, stretch that back. And then see if you can do a little rocking chair. You can hold behind the knees or in front of the shins, but just gently rolling over the spine. In fact, you don't even have to come way up. You can just do little rolls like this. Just really good for the back. And then if you can, come all the way up to your seat and turn to the right or left and just come here. All right. And we're going to go into cat-cow, just a few of these. So tuck your chin and round your spine. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, round. Inhaling up. So as you can see, my tailbone lifts when I lift up for cow, and I arch my spine. And when I come down for cat, my tailbone tucks under, and I tuck my chin, and my back rounds up. All right, let's tuck the toes here And see if you can come back into toe squat. All right, I put my hands inside my legs, I'm up on my toes, but don't worry, you don't have to stay here. We're gonna release to the floor. I release all tension and worries. I release all tension and anxiety. 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 Inhaling, coming up, walk your hands up your thighs. Be mindful of the back. Roll those shoulders down and back. I want you to roll them up, back, and down, right? Up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. It's like that. Get some action in those shoulders, right? Take the right arm across yourself here. Bend that left elbow. So you're kind of crossing the arms, but bend the left, cross the right, pull it over. So now my chin is kind of looking over that right shoulder, but keep your hips square. I'm turning my head over my right shoulder. And then I'm going to come back, right? And then left arm crosses over right, bend the right arm. Pull this left arm over to the right. I'm going to turn my chin, look over my left shoulder. Great shoulder opener here. And releasing down. So since that's so good, let's roll again these shoulders, get out any of that tension here. And let's take that right arm over, bend left elbow underneath and bring it over to the left. I'm gonna look down over my right shoulder. One more time on each side. And release. And then coming in left arm over, bend the right elbow, look over your left shoulder. Keep your hips square. And release. Roll them up, square, up to the ears, back and down, shoulder squares, back and down, forward, up, back and down. One more, forward, up, back, and then down. Standing in mountain, turn your toes in slightly, spread your toes, right? Lifting up. I face life's challenges with an open heart. 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 Take a moment, feel that, right? Your sternum is lifted, your feet are rooting down, right? Rooting down, lift your heels, lift your toes, feel the floor underneath your feet. Bare feet is best, right? Because you're really stretching your feet and we ignore our feet. We're always in shoes, right? So give yourself that gift of bare feet when you're practicing yoga. What I'm going to do is we're going to bend the knees. We're going to do a chair pose. You're going to sit back here, like you're going to sit down. You're going to raise those arms up and sit back, pull the belly in, tuck that tailbone. I am stable and grounded. 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 Lifting the arms straight up. Exhale, bringing those arms down. And mountain pose again. I'm going to pull my mat in a little more just so you can maybe see me a little more here. There we go. All right. So the idea here is feet are together, knees together. You bend your knees, you sit back. It's also called chair. So I sit back, I tuck my tailbone, I spread my toes. I want to drive it into my heels. That will hold you. Now, if it's hard for you to bring your feet in, keep your feet hip width, that's fine. So you're sinking back here, bringing the navel in, right? You're tucking the tailbone. Now the arms can be in a goalpost position. They can be like this, that's fine. The hands can be here. But sometimes here is more challenging, right? So find that happy place for your legs, tuck that tailbone, sit down, like you're gonna go back in the chair, tuck the tailbone. So again, here or here with the arms, or swing them up. I am stable and grounded. 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 See if you can hold this a little longer, coming back. Tuck the tailbone, drive it into your heels as you hold the fierce pose, Utkatanasana. And this is also called chair. Now I want you to release your arms down. Again, I release all tension and anxiety. 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 Inhale, coming up. Raise those arms up. I'm filled with vigor, vitality, and joy. 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 Hands together to your heart center. Back to mountain pose. Exhale the arms down and take a moment. Feel that. Coming down to the floor. We're going to come right back down. We're going to do our spinal twist. Okay. So let's do this. Let's keep the knees bent. Let's cross that right leg over the left leg. Shift your hips to the left. Drop both knees over to the right. All right. Do what you can here, whatever is comfortable. This is a little deeper twist. And you're going to feel that target area of that outer hip, right? Outer glute. If you need support, put a pillow or blanket, roll it up under your knees here, okay? But this is great for your spine. And again, for the outer hip, outer glutes, your glutes, and your core body. You're squeezing your organs in your belly, your abdomen, organs of digestion, elimination. Now you can look away, you can look up, or you can look toward the knees. I'm learning to recognize, accept, and release my thoughts. I'm learning to recognize, accept, and release my thoughts. I'm learning to recognize, accept, and release my thoughts. I'm learning to recognize, accept, and release my thoughts. Bring your knees slowly up, right? Take a moment. Find your way back toward the center of your mat and then crossing left leg over. Let's twist in the other direction. You always want to do both directions. We're trying to bring some balance in the body here. Take a breath out. Nice long exhale, right? Get those shoulder blades somehow so they're a little bit square to the ceiling. You can lift that right shoulder blade over. So you can look away, you can look up, you can look towards the knees. I prefer that lately. I bring my chin like I'm looking over my right shoulder. So I bring it down. I hold the outside of the leg to get some more sensation on that outer hip. Really good for the piriformis stretch. So if you have a sciatica, it's a good stretch for that. You can use, again, if this is too much, I always have some props around. Like instead of a block, if you have a book or something, or a roll of blanket or a pillow, place it under your legs. Because if you really are having some issues with those muscle groups, it's hard to come over. You would need some support. But you do want to feel sensation. You don't want to lessen it so much you have no sensation, right? Coming back up to center. Let's do another knee to chest here. Get your body back into the center. And we're going to hug the knees in. If you like lifting your head and shoulders, rounding the spine, stretching upper back, go ahead. Take the knees out to the side and rock over your back. So I have my knees apart. I'm rocking over the back here, side to side. And then I'm going to stretch out those legs and take a few moments in a quiet Shavasana. Take an exhale out through your mouth. Getting rid of any excess tension and breathing in and breathing out without pause, without sound. Just giving yourself a minute or so just to reset everything. And deepen your breath. Move your fingers and toes and come to your side. Roll over. Unless you want to stay here for relaxation, stay as long as you want. Press yourself up. If you're coming up, keep your eyes downward or closed if you feel okay with that. And may we be protected together. May we be nourished together. May we create strength among one another. May our study be filled with brilliance and light. And may there be no enmity between us. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, and peace. Rubbing your hands together and warming up the palms. Cut them gently over your eyes. Open your eyes to the darkness and letting light in through your fingers. Namaste. The divine in me honors the divine in you. Namaste. Have a beautiful day. And we'll see you again, and subscribe to the Yoga Warriors International channel, since I do about a 20-minute practice once a week to keep y'all healthy and happy. All right, take good care. Bye.